Hello and welcome to the e-module on plumbing and fixtures. Let's take a look at the learning objectives of this e-module. At the end of the e-module, you will be able to explain what are plumbing and fixtures, learn the following about plumbing system, fittings and fixtures. The plumbing system, plumbing fittings, types of pipes, types of pipe fittings, types of valves, types of plumbing fixtures, original equipment manufacturers, that is OEMs, plumbing inspection checklist, maintenance protocol. Understand the service levels to be maintained. Learn the impact on business. Understand the water conservation methods. Know the top 5 issues or troubleshooting ideas. Let's now begin with introducing the topic. In the construction of buildings, the plumbing systems play an important role and need thorough planning of its layout so as to facilitate ease of accessibility for future repairs and maintenance. Plumbing refers to the laying and repairing of pipes and fixtures for the distribution of fluids in a building and for the disposal of sewage. It includes all the water supply and water waste lines. Since water systems are the most common in all facilities, this module will focus on the plumbing for water systems. The various components used in the plumbing system are pipes, valves, joints, that is pipe fittings, drains, traps, and the components of fixtures are taps, faucets, sinks, toilets, tubs, showers, etc. We will take a closer look at all these components later in this module. Next, let's take a look at the scope of plumbing included within a facility. They are as follows. Water lines from the meter inward, faucets and plumbing fixtures, drains and traps, relief valves and backflow preventers, fire sprinkler heads, pumps, valves and regulators, water softeners and systems, sewer and stormwater lines, and drinking fountains. Having understood the scope of plumbing within a facility, we also need to understand that there are certain statutory rules and regulations that also need to be followed for all building water systems, drainage systems, sewage, etc. The Indian Standard Code of Practice for Water Supply in Buildings has laid down certain codes, regulations, recommendations and specifications with respect to the water supply in buildings. The details specified within this document include various aspects like design of distribution system, types of materials, fittings and appliances, conveyance and distribution of water within the premises, various factors that need to be considered while installing and laying pipes, water storage, pumping, cleaning, maintenance, inspection and testing. Now let us understand why do we need plumbing. The plumbing system delivers water supply to all establishments, thus facilitating, promoting and encouraging good hygiene. It delivers water from the main supply of the building and distributes it within the building to the fixtures installed in various places like bathrooms, kitchens, etc. for ease of access to water and convenience to all the occupants. It facilitates the removal of waste or dirty water through the drainage systems. Human waste removal through sewage systems. Let's now understand what are plumbing fixtures and fittings. First, a look at what are plumbing fixtures. Plumbing fixtures are exchangeable devices which can be connected to the plumbing system to deliver and drain water and are available in all shapes and sizes, are of various kinds, used for different purposes. These are used in kitchens, bathrooms, toilets or wherever water systems need to be used in facilities, industries, etc. Examples of fixtures commonly used are taps, faucets, showers, toilets, tubs, etc. Next, Let us take a look at fittings. Fittings are different types of pipes and joints used for interconnecting the pipes. In these images, you will see different types of fittings. We will study them in detail later. The regular operations and maintenance of the plumbing system needs to be carried out judiciously to avoid leakages, provide smooth flow of water and its continuous uninterrupted supply or drainage, while also taking care of the health and safety aspects to human beings. Breakdown in any of the components of the plumbing system can cause a disruption to the work activities that depend on water systems. For example, hospitals, industries and hospitality sector, etc., just to name a few. Besides, timely repairs, interventions and preventive maintenance can cut overall costs effectively. Let us now look at the plumbing system in more detail. A plumbing system is a network of pipes, pumps, valves, fittings and fixtures used for distribution of water to the facility and removal of the waste used water from the facility. Water is an important element in running the facility, essential for the occupants and some systems. A plumbing system will also constitute of pumps to either push the water from the municipal supply to the overhead tank or directly to the floors through a hydro-pneumatic system. Now, let's try to understand the plumbing system in greater detail. Essentially, the plumbing system comprises of two distinct parts. First, supply of water, domestic or flushing. Second, drainage of used or waste water. First, we will take a look at the water supply system. Do you know where does the water come from? The answer is a storage tank. If the storage tank is overhead, then the water flows down easily due to the gravity. But in most high-rise buildings today, if the storage tank is at ground level or even underground, then in this case the water cannot flow upwards against gravity. There may be facilities where water is being drawn from the ground or a lake for use. Water in such cases is pushed up with the help of domestic water pumps to the overhead tank, from where a network of pipes, bends, joints, etc. is run to connect to all the fixtures across the facility. Thereafter, whenever any outlet is opened, for example, a tap in a washroom, water flows out of the fixture due to gravity. The domestic water pumps are located in the pump room and may be operated manually or automatically when the water level in the overhead tank reduces below a set level. It is normal to have a standby pump for any exigencies. Since the overhead tank is located on top of the building, it is obvious that the pressure in the lower floors will be much higher than the upper ones. For this, pressure-reducing valves are used to ensure reduced pressure at the lower floors, which also ensures adequate pressure on the upper floors. The piping network is designed to ensure smooth flow of water and divided into multiple sections with valves to ensure any leakages or defects in one section can be isolated without impacting the rest of the network. It also ensured that there is no backflow into the system from any part of the network. Normally, the main supply for kitchen or washrooms, domestic water, will be segregated from that for the urinals or WCs, that is flushing water. It is not unusual to use water not fit for consumption, that is not potable, for the flushing requirements. This could be from a sewage treatment plant or any other source. Hence, it is vastly important to make sure that the two piping networks are not mixed inadvertently during repairs or maintenance. In cool weather, hot water system may be a necessity and hence heating system along with corresponding piping exists. The hot water tank and the piping need to be insulated in such cases to prevent energy loss. Heaters used in the system could be electric, gas, solar, or they may be central heating systems, that is, electric or gas-fired boilers. Hot water may also be used for cooking, washing, etc. Now that we know about the water supply system, let us take a look at the drainage system. Depending on the size, a facility will have multiple areas where water is used by occupants. These include washrooms, pantries, cafeterias, and breakouts. The used water from these places needs to be carried out of the building either for treatment or disposal into the environment. The drainage system will be a one-pipe system which will have common plumbing for all wastewater or a two-pipe system which has separate piping for used water and sewage water. The drainage depends on gravity to pull the waste downwards as the pipes are all angled downward. The sewer line then continues this downward flow into the sewage treatment facility or a septic tank. Next, let's take a look at the various components of the drainage system and their usage. The drainage system consists of vents, traps, and cleanouts apart from the pipe and fittings. Let's take a closer look at each one in detail. The vents are placed at strategic points to allow air to enter the drain pipes. If there was no air, wastewater would not flow out properly and water in the traps would need to be siphoned away. The drains of all the fixtures or outlets are connected to a water trap to ensure that foul air does not get back into the building through the fixture. Traps are vital components of the drainage system. They are under every sink or drainage point, including the urinals or WCs. It is the curved S or U-shaped section of pipe under a drain. Every fixture should have a trap. The outlet or drain of all fixtures is connected to a vertical pipe or stack. Flow of wastewater from the drain goes into the stack wherein the gravity pulls the waste downwards. In kitchens or cafeterias, a grease trap is required to be used to separate out the oils, fats, etc., which do not mix with water and may become a fire hazard in the sewer lines. The oils being denser, they also have the potential to eventually choke the drainage lines. The grease traps need to be cleaned regularly to keep them unclogged and functional. Vacuum drainage systems are used in certain facilities where the pressure differential causes the waste to move towards the waste storage tanks. Vacuum systems use minimal water and are an alternate option where gravity drainage is not feasible. The piping network is held under constant vacuum and a small water tank is used in conjunction for rinsing purposes. When the flush is operated, the water valve and flush valve open, pulling the waste into the piping network and onto the storage tank. When the storage tank has reached a preset level, it discharges into the sewer. We learned about the water supply and drainage system in detail and their components. Now, let's take a look at the different types of fittings or pipes that are used in these systems, including their characteristics and properties of the different materials used. Different types of pipes are used for plumbing in building construction for various purposes, such as water supply, drainage, waste disposal, and are made of different materials. For example, GI or PP or HDPE or PVC or UPVC or SS. Depending on its use, pipes are basically two types. First, supply or service pipes. Second, drain pipes or waste disposal pipes. We will look at what are supply or service pipes now. Pipes that are used to distribute water leading from the main water supply to the plumbing system in a building are known as service pipes or supply pipes. For the drinking water supply, pipes are made of different materials like copper, galvanized iron, that is GI, or steel, polybutylene, unplasticized polyvinyl chloride, that is PVC, chlorinated polyvinyl chloride, that is CPVC, and polyethylene, that is PE. An important statutory requirement with regards to piping and fittings. According to the Indian Standard Code of Practice for Water Supply in Buildings, first, while choosing the material for piping and fittings, Account must be taken of the character of the water to be conveyed through it, the nature of the ground in which the piping is to be laid, and the relative cost as compared with its useful life. The material shall be resistant to corrosion, both inside and outside, or shall be suitably protected against corrosion. Let's now look at what are drain pipes or waste disposal pipes. Drain pipes or waste disposal pipes are used to carry the dirty water or waste that is produced in different places like kitchen, bathrooms, etc., and drained through a set of pipes that are arranged to dispose the waste. The material that is most commonly used for pipes in drainage systems these days is plastic, mainly PVC. Other materials like cast iron, copper, ductile iron, fiber cement, and vibrated concrete are sometimes used. The various types of waste water pipes are classified as soil pipe. It is placed parallel to the waste pipe. A soil pipe is used to carry human excreta from the water closet to the septic tank. It is not connected to any other pipe except the vent pipe, also called soil stack. Wastewater pipe carries only liquid waste from kitchens, wash basins, etc. They do not carry human excreta and are placed either horizontally or vertically, also known as wastewater stack. Rainwater pipe, a pipe used for draining the rainwater from the roof, which may be collected and used for gardening or farming, etc. Vent pipe. This pipe is used for ventilation purpose to allow the foul gases to be released into the atmosphere. For this reason, it has to be open at the top and bottom, provided at least 1 meter higher than the level of the roof. Anti-siphonage pipe. This pipe is installed to preserve the water seal of traps in drainage systems and therefore is very helpful to seal the backflow of drainage. Now we are going to study types of pipe fittings. Various types of pipe fittings are available in plumbing systems for different purposes and functions. A pipe fitting is used in plumbing system to join multiple pipes of same size or different sizes, to regulate the flow or to measure the flow. They are made up of different materials like copper, iron, brass, PVC, etc. Let's now look at the different pipe fittings individually and their functions. Elbow. Elbows joints are used to change the direction of flow between two pipes and are generally available with an angle of 22.5 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree. They are made of different materials and are of two types. Normal elbow, which is used in case of same diameter pipes, and in other occasions, reducer elbows are used. Reducer elbows. Reducer. These are pipe fitting components which reduces the flow size from larger to smaller by reducing size of pipe. There are two types available. Concentric reducer, which is cone-shaped with gradual decreasing around the pipe but has the possibility of accumulation of air resulting in cavitation. Eccentric reducer, which has one edge parallel to the connecting pipe, due to which air accumulation is not possible. T-type are T-shaped fitting components of the plumbing, having one inlet and two outlets that are arranged at 90 degree to the main line connection, that is inlet. These fittings are available in different materials and sizes and can also be used to combine the flow from two inlets to one outlet. There are two types, equal T and unequal T. When three sides of T fitting are similar in size, then it is called as equal T. Otherwise, it is called as unequal T. Cross type. Cross type fittings are used when there are four pipes meeting at a point as it contains four openings in four directions, generally used for fire sprinkler systems. These fittings may generate more amount of stress on pipe as the temperature changes, as they are located at the center of four connection points. Coupling is used to connect pipes that are of same diameter or for pipes that are broken or have leakage. Two types of couplings are compression coupling, a regular coupling connected between two pipes, which prevents leakages with the help of gaskets or rubber seals on both sides. Slip coupling is the type where one pipe slides into another up to some length. Thus, a long length pipe that is damaged can be easily fixed in this manner. Unions. These fittings are similar to couplings in the way they function, except in this case, one can remove the union whenever required, which cannot be done with couplings. These are nuts with male and female ended threads, useful for maintaining pipes. Adapters. Adapters are available as male and female counterparts with male threads and female threads respectively. These are used mostly for copper and PVC pipes. Here, one end of the adapter is plain and has to be glued or welded or soldered to the plain end of the pipe, while the other one is threaded. Eyelet. These are used when standard size of pipe fittings are not available or not suitable for the requirement. For example, the inlet pipe may be larger than the outlet pipe in T sections. Eyelets are of many types. Plug are generally used to seal the open end of a pipe during inspections or repairs. These contain male threads. Cap is also a type of plug and functions in same manner as a plug, except that the cap contains female threads and are available in different materials like rubber, copper, steel, plastic, etc. Now we will study different types of valves. Valves are a type of pipe fittings and are components of plumbing system which are used to stop or regulate flow of fluid in its path. Different types of valves are available depending upon their applications. Let's now see some important types of valve and its applications. Gate valve, plug valve and ball valve, used for isolation only. Globe valve, used for throttling. Check valve, used for preventing reverse flow, that is non-return. Butterfly valve, used for isolation as well as throttling. Diaphragm valve, used for isolation as well as throttling. Let us study the types of fixtures. Do you know what a plumbing fixture is? A plumbing fixture is a device or vessel that is permanently or temporarily installed in a commercial facility, residence, hospital, school, etc. and may be connected to the potable water system. All plumbing fixtures must be made of a smooth, non-corrosive, non-absorbent material. These materials are naturally antimicrobial and promote easy cleaning. Let's now see what are the different types of plumbing fixtures. First, let's take a look at different taps or tapware. It is an industry term for fixtures consisting of tap valves, water taps and their accessories such as water spouts and shower heads. The tap is a fixture that has many uses within and outside the household. It is a valve which is used to control the flow of water and other substances like gas and likewise. These are very common fixtures used in the household and not just for plumbing. The most common of them are water taps. These allow a user to pour hot and cold water into the sink or bath. They come in a variety of shapes and sizes and some are even electrically controlled. Water spigot. These are generally external taps that allow you to attach a hose pipe to them. Drinking fountains, also called a water fountain or bubbler, is a fountain designed to provide drinking water. It consists of a basin with either continuously running water or by pressing a small button pumps a small spout of water into the air to allow you to bend down and drink. These are prevalent at malls and areas where there are likely to be large crowds. Channel drains is a specific type of floor drain used for the rapid evacuation of surface water. They are collection points which remove wash water and other liquid wastes from a work area and carry them away through pipes or ditches for disposal. Janitor sinks is a bowl-shaped plumbing fixture which are larger than normal wash basin sinks and are mainly used for cleaning of utensils, mops, and even washing. They can either be fitted at a particular height suitable for human efficiency or attached to the floor on the corners of rooms. Lavatory. It is a cubicle fitted with equipment for washing the hands and usually with flush toilets. Toilets. A toilet is probably the most important plumbing fixture of them. The modern toilet has a flush system that moves waste to a septic tank or a community sewerage system. Here are many forms of toilet. The most common are flush toilet. This is simply a squat toilet that allows you to sit while you go and then flushes the waste. Modern toilets have flush systems designed to reduce water waste. These are the most common toilets in modern society. Urinals. These are designed to allow a man to stand and pee. They are not normally installed in homes, but are more common at public conveniences. The design of these can vary from single urinal per man to one long urinal for multiple men. Sensor-controlled fixtures. In order to conserve water as well as keeping hygiene concerns in mind, automated sensor-controlled fixtures are used in facilities. Wash basin taps and urinals are normally provided with sensors which detect the human presence and open the valve to allow water to gush out. A sensor will typically comprise of an infrared sensor, a solenoid valve, and batteries to power the circuit. Showers. A shower is a simple plumbing fixture that uses a nozzle to stream hot or cold water over a standing person. The shape of the nozzle can be changed to produce different effects and different pressures, but essentially the concept is unchanged. Showers can be part of the bath or can be a standalone stall. The standard types of shower are water shower. The standard shower common to most facility showers the person using one or more nozzles. It uses the water pressure to propel the water. Electric shower. Similar to the water shower, this uses an on-demand heating system to provide an instant hot shower. Some of the more expensive electric showers can also increase the pressure of the water stream. Air shower. Not common in households. This shower uses a pressurized air stream to blow off excess dust from people. This is used in clean room environments mostly. Steam shower. An expensive version of the water shower that streams humidified steam around a person's body. Now that you have learned most things of the plumbing systems, do you know who are the prominent manufacturers of these systems? If not, then let's have a look at who they are. There are many local manufacturers for plumbing systems like pipes, pipe fittings and accessories like valves, gauges, gaskets, seals, etc. Top 5 manufacturers for ceramics and sanitary ware or plumbing fixtures are as follows. Neeser India Limited, Hindustan Sanitary Ware Limited, Sera Sanitary Ware Limited, Parryware Roka India, Kohler India. Let's now see the plumbing inspection checklist. It is important to conduct an inspection to ensure that the plumbing equipment function properly. Let's now look at the inspection checklist. Inspect all fixtures and related piping for leaks. Valves or sensors of taps and urinals are working properly. Sufficient water pressure in the fixtures. Clean shower heads, aerators, in taps if required. Fixtures are not cracked or damaged. Caulking to be inspected and repaired or replaced if required. No foul smell in the restrooms. Inspect traps and clean if required. Water flowing freely from drains. No choking or overflow from drains. No leaks in the vertical stacks in the shafts. Pumps, domestic and flushing, are in proper working condition. No abnormal noise or vibration. Cleaning of fixtures has been done. Sufficient water in tanks. Record consumption of water daily. Any increase in consumption is indicative of leaks. Let's look at the maintenance protocol for the plumbing equipment. Maintenance of pumps. You must do scheduled maintenance of pumps at regular intervals, which includes cleaning, oiling, greasing, alignment, vibration checks, and electrical connections checks. Checking of valves. Operation of valves in the plumbing system is to be checked regularly to prevent them from being jammed in one position. Greasing to be done as required. Availability of tools and spares. Have tools and sufficient spares available at site to facilitate minor emergency repairs like leaking taps, damaged fixtures, batteries for sensors, etc. Checking of piping and joints. Check all accessible piping, joints and fittings for signs of rusting or corrosion. Let's look at the service levels of the plumbing equipment. Minimal damage from plumbing leaks. Minimal outage of water utilities for users. Minimal repeat failures of repaired plumbing or fixtures. Avoidance of leaks and failures through proactive measures. Maintenance of fixtures and repair or replacement if damaged or deteriorated. Sensors were fitted in working condition. Water conservation measures in place. Equipment is operated and maintained in accordance with manufacturer specifications, regulatory requirements, and accepted industry practices. Let's look at the business impact it creates on the overall organizational reputation when the plumbing equipment is kept in working condition. Employee morale and reducing absenteeism. Hygienic and sanitary conditions have a direct impact on employee morale, which in turn impacts productivity. Continuous availability of water is essential for this. Projecting a clean image. A clean restroom encourages positive feelings in customers or visitors about the company. Developing customer trust. A restroom in one area which is used by all occupants of the facility. Customers encountering unclean restrooms can develop negative images about your operations in other areas. Conversely, a clean and well-maintained restroom, kitchen area develops customer trust. Eliminating occupant complaints. In these days of open workplaces, restrooms also provide a relaxing break from work and hence need to be well maintained. Sparkling clean, fresh smelling restrooms can lead to happier occupants, which reduces overall complaints. Let's now look at the various water conservation methods. Consider rain or recycled site water for flushing toilets. Use water conserving fixtures with aerators and sensors. Specify high efficiency appliances and equipment. Consider automatic lavatory faucet shut-off controls. Consider low flow shower heads with pause control. Train staff on appropriate use of equipment. Let us take a look at the most common problems faced in the facility due to plumbing issues and troubleshooting ideas for them. The first most common problem is no water in fixtures. This will usually happen due to the pump getting tripped or loss of power supply. This will normally impact all fixtures in the building. If only one floor or one side of the building is impacted, it could be because of a closed valve or clogged riser. Troubleshoot idea. Check the power supply to the pump. If breaker is tripped, try to ascertain cause of tripping and rectify. Check all valves are open and the lines are clear. The second common problem is high water consumption. Look for leaks, which can typically be from fixtures or joints. Even though the leak may seem minor, it can end up wasting significant amount of water over the course of the day. Manual taps are the usual culprits due to excessive usage. Leakages could also occur in pipes which may be underfloor or in shafts. Troubleshoot idea. Visually inspect all the fixtures, taps, urinals or WCs for leakages. For pipes or fittings under the sinks or inside closets, run your hands along the pipe or fitting to feel the presence of leakage. Repair as required by replacing seals or other components or using sealants to arrest the leakage. Leakage in pipes concealed under the floor or walls is evident from loose tiles, water seepage, mildew, mold in walls. Third, water not draining. This occurs normally because the trap or drain pipe is choked. Troubleshooting. Flush the drain with very hot water. If the material clogging the drain is a residue of grease or grease-like waste, the hot water may dissolve it sufficiently to flush enough of it out the pipes to restore your flow. Drain cleaning chemicals are also available in the market which can be used for clearing the chokes. Traps can also be removed and cleaned physically if the above method doesn't clear the clogging. In some cases, pipe cleaning may be required to clear accumulated scale or rust. Fourth, reduced water pressure. Mineral deposits in the water can build up in the fixture, thereby clogging the holes in the screen or aerators. If the pipes are very old, scaling and corrosion may occur inside the pipes, thus blocking flow of water. Troubleshooting. If there are no leaks in the system and the pumps are fully functional, the aerator screen of the taps or shower head may need cleaning. This can be cleaned using a brush or soaking in a vinegar solution. Clean or replace pipes as required. And lastly, foul smell. Regular cleaning of the restrooms, kitchen, pantries help in keeping the areas odor-free. Troubleshooting. If foul smell persists despite cleaning, the first thing to be checked is the traps. They might be dry or leaking. Run some water into the trap and check for leaks. If the trap is dry, due to non-use, it will get filled up and stop the foul smell. Check the drain pipes for clogs since the clog itself may become smelly after some time. Check the exhaust system. A non-functional exhaust may lead to foul smell being trapped in the restroom and in some cases also spread the smell to other parts of the facility. Congratulations! You have now completed this e-module on plumbing and fixtures. In this e-module, you learned the following. What are plumbing and fixtures? The plumbing system. Plumbing fittings. Types of pipes. Types of pipe fittings. Types of valves. Types of plumbing fixtures. Original equipment manufacturers, that is OEMs. Plumbing inspection checklist. Maintenance protocol. Service levels to be maintained. Business impact. Water conservation methods. Top 5 issues or troubleshooting ideas.